Alright, so this is just a quick run through of my settings and what works best for me, and hopefully it could help you guys out as well. So aim assist, we have all of this turned off, because if we turn that on and we try to look another way, that just locks onto that enemy and we can't look around us. So auto pick up economy, like it just picks up resources and loot once combat is finished. The menu hold, I have this as fast because if you put that on default, it goes like really slow. You hold square for a good 2 seconds, but with fast, you hold it for about 0.5 seconds and it's already done. Just quick. Then we have this single button. This is just personal preference, really. I have navigation assist off, but that's personal preference because I've played the game that much that I just know where everything is. Repeated button presses, personal preference as well. Skills navigation, don't even know what that does, so personal preference. Traversal assist. What that really does is, well, let's say you're climbing. Yeah, you turn the character to that circle or X prompt, and it does it automatically after a few seconds. So that's what that does. Tutorial mode minimal because I've played the game that much, like I've said. So I've got minimal. Reduce puzzle hints. Again, I've played the game that much. I just know. Weapon toggle. If you're familiar with God of War 2018, when you just press the same button you press to get the axe or blades out, which goes to fists. It's basically what that is. With the default, no, we don't want that. No. That's horrible for combos. We don't want that enabled. Skip cinematic on. Alright, we have swipe up to shield strike. So it's like quick timing. Like someone there's it goes fast. So going like that, really slow. And then we have swipe right to navigation assist and that. Quick turn, swipe down, because if you're familiar with God of War 2018, it's the down arrow on the D-pad to quick turn. So that's what that's useful for. Swipe left for high contrast display. High contrast display is basically this here. So that's good for finding the ravens and everything else. So that's it. Axe reflex, I have that on because I hate them things. Difficulty visualization, I have this on because if I'm doing like Give Me God of War, it saves me time of actually going to the menu and showing them it. It just shows up on the corner. Control visualization, I have this off because, as you can see, on basically the bottom middle of my screen, I already have one on. Persistent dot, I don't really need this, but if you need it, you can turn it on. I have this on default, but sometimes I switch between immersive and default, and maybe custom sometimes, like just to turn the aim reticle off or on. Graphics, alright. I should have motion blur turned up. Screen calibration, I have this on 50. Graphics mode, performance always, because favourite quality, it just looks choppy and horrible, because you're used to 60 frames. That's why I use that. Film grain, I have this turned down all the way, because I think it slows you down. We have motion blur on 10 because it makes it look really smooth and just has that nice feeling. No diddy. Black and white mode off, just useless. I don't have high frame rate mode or scaling because I've got 60 Hz TV and I don't have a PS5 Pro. Reduce flashing because if your eyes hurt like from flashing, you just turn this off. That's what it does. It just saves my eyes. In invert, I have all of this off. I have everything on 8 here. I have camera sway off because it doesn't focus on my character much. I usually go from 5 camera shake, or I just put it on 0. Activation, it's like gyro if you're familiar with that, and you have to like move your controller around, and it's not very precise. Inverted photo mode don't use that. I have all this max audio. I have this loud. Subtitles I usually go on, but if I'm just playing off stream or off video, I usually just have that off. And then if I'm streaming, I will turn it on, or recording. The captions off. It just shows what's happening in the background of people talking or whatever. Audio cues off because it just explains what tutorial thing comes up.
Off.
We have screen reader off because it's just
Screen
annoying.
reader off.
This
Enables
going
narration
off
on screen text.
every time.
Default setting.
I just can't. I can't
L2
with it.
button. Page up.
Look.
R2 button. Page down. Triangle button. Default all. Square button. Default. Back button. Back.
Back button, back whatever. Audio description. I have this off. Look, basically what it is. Audio panning. I don't really mess around with that. Center pan. Don't really need it because it just removes all the sound effects around the character if one of them are speaking. Mono audio. I have this disabled because it doesn't feel that realistic. Voice boost, I have this off because it's basically like center pan dialogue where it just has the character audio playing over what's ever going on in the background. Then text, I have this default. I have this on because I can actually notice it up on the top. I have this English, color filter. I have this blue and yellow because it just looks cool, I guess. I have just this on default. Here, the high contrast stuff. If you've seen on one of my videos and I've had this black background, this is background color, this is how you would do it here. So copy these if you want. High contrast cinematics on because it makes it look really like cinematic, I guess you could say. All this English subtitles off, Controller remapping, all of them are just on default. Sprint, I have this L3. Aim, hold L1, hold. Evade, I just have this default plus actually. Neutral evade. I have this off, don't need it. Don't really like it. Sun grab R3, use this entire time I play God of War. I have no issues with it. Spartan Rage. This is good for techs if you play God of War and you do like glitch combos. This would be good for like your rage, everything, like rage cancels. Quick turn. We don't really need anything about this, just because if we were to switch it off, it wouldn't work anymore. That's why I have it on that. Left and right stick. That just swaps them round. We do not want that. Control vibration, I have this all the way down because it just makes me miss input. I don't know why, it just does. Adapted triggers on, even though I've got adapted triggers all off. And that's, we've already went through this. Controls, there's all the controls, what you need. Here and stuff, you don't really need this. I mean, just the same, everything else. Audio cues, don't need that. So that's it. I'll see you in the next one, guys.